Right, and we are live. Good evening, morning, afternoon, everybody, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the Outpost. Hope everybody's doing well today. And yeah, I'm not going to keep the suspense for very long. We are building out Alfred today. I had a little, like a tiny bit, a tiny, yeah, tiny some put aside to pick up some copies of the King of Knights himself and some Rugilas. I was supposed to get some boxes, but the plan has kind of fallen out. And I originally only had 3 copies of the Alfred, so I was going to put this off for a while, but then my birthday was last week, and my sister bought me a booster, and there was the fourth Alfred was in there, so I figured let's put this together. So I managed to get this off of 401 Games for really cheap, thankfully. I was thinking of pre-ordering it, but then I held off because the prices were a little high, and thankfully they've dropped quite substantially. I think people found out that yeah, the deck doesn't have very many good parts, and have left us be to play the King of Knights today. So I will have to offer up my Bastion deck um, to be able to accommodate for the King of Knights, but I think that's all right. We'll be able to play Bastion again sometime in the future when it inevitably gets support and we see Toya again in the anime, which we've already been seeing, but he's more kind of just been um, out in the world and not really card fighting. So yeah, let's just move this stuff out of here and let me get the triggers separated, the triggers and PGs separated here very quickly. Okay, so that should be 20. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 15, 16, 18. Missing 2 PGs. Let's see where the other 2. Oh, there. 1, 2. Okay. So let's leave everything else out, and I'm going to try to put the list together, and then we'll see where it goes before I start unsleeving stuff. I don't think I'll be able to linger on Alfred for too long just because of lack of parts that I have to fully build it out, but I did want to do this purely for nostalgia's sake here. Still don't know the trigger lineup, so we're just going to be keeping the Bastion triggers kind of as they are, and then Palladium Zeal. I did have a preliminary list made, so I should get that out, and then I'll go through sort of the what do you call it? Then I'll go through the details. Okay, so this is the ride deck for sure. Okay. First things first. Since I don't have more blaster blades, our only call target is going to be the Soul Saver Dragon Virgilla, which is a bit of a shame, but at the same time, I think it's okay because its ability makes the deck a more, little bit more of an actual threat than just some pillow hands. So I'm just going to keep. I'm just going to look. I need the first thing I'm looking for. Hopefully I can find it. First thing I'm looking for are some not surgical scissors angels. The What its name? Oh dear. Anyway, it's the grade 2 single R that on place puts something into soul, checks the top 3 cards of your deck, and plays a card with the same name as it. Keep forgetting it's the angel. Yeah, I've forgotten its name. Let's see. What do we need? Let's see, I'll take the exalteds out just in case, because can never fully discount a card that does something for you on discard, no matter how simple the skill is. Oh, here my promo is perfect. Nope. Okay, let's see. Apologies for the jank setup still, everybody. Haven't been able to fully splay out the setup, but hopefully it doesn't last too much longer. These are all just double R's and above, so we're not going to be finding most of what we'll need from here. But it's always good to just double check. I don't know if I want to play the biscotti. No, I will not play the biscotti. My main problem right now is I have very few cards that have only Royal Paladin as their clan. So my restand options are not the greatest, but you've been around for a while, you know that I'm hard-headed, and I will try to make it work anyway. I did have obligators. I'll leave these out just in case, because I do want to play an order-based version of this deck, just to get some extra punching power here. Let's see. There's really nothing here that I can use. Yeah. Nah, don't need those, I think. Not sure. Not sure if we need them or not, but not put them in. Okay, yep, the rest of the deck is single R's and stuff. So we're gonna go get that. The bulk. I will say that I'm not sure if I'll be able to make this fully, because I put some cards in this list that I know are in a deck that I cannot currently find. So it will be a bit of a challenge, but the order, if ever, I will just use a proxy for. Hopefully I'll just be able to remember. What's this stuff? This is set 3, set 11. next? No, but nothing I need. Actually, hold on. Let's take this out. Nothing there. Need nothing there. Could maybe use these as a proxy. Let's see. Nothing more here. My main problem is that kind of as an extra measure, I wanted to put Marins in here, but set 5 was just a set that I kind of skipped when it first came out. So I have nothing from that era. I have no Beldevirs. I have no Friendship Ks. And even if I had them, I don't know if I'd want to run them because they're not great anyway. But they are valid targets. So not sure what to do there, but I know that I don't want to get them right now. Any of the cards, oh, there we go. So we also need Knight of Excision Dew Ring. So just Soul Blast 1, discard 1 to choose a card with the same clan as a card as my Vanguard, and it just adds it back to hand, which is nice. We can play that with the Exalteds to drop the Exalteds. There we go. Drilling Angel is his name. 3 copies. I need one more. Perfect. Put these out as well. These are okay. There, 4th copy. Perfect. Need one more deal room. Soul Blast top 3. Choose 1, call them, put the rest at the bottom in any order. Yeah, we could. Yeah, I'll float it. I will float it. I'll float these as well. I know that I want Decorazers just because nothing can boost Alfred, so she at least gives 5k to him. Put these out as well, just in case for defensive packages. There's the 4th Theo row. So as you guys could probably already tell, this deck is going to be really ugly, but it's gonna be very fun as well. Let's see here. Let me just check what I actually had in the list. Then wait, I do need more Decorazers, so hopefully I can find some. I'll have to go through the commons again. Oh, these will be my alternative to the decorators if I can't find a play set, because I don't know where the rest of them are. Where did I put them? It's definitely in here. Not here either. Nothing. Nothing here either. Let's see. Okay, actually all I'm missing are the decorators. Okay, perfect. Yeah. Okay. So let's see. Okay. I'm going to use these four. Actually, let's see if I can just get an honest playset of something here. Oh, there we go. I'm just going to use these four. I'm going to use these four as proxies for a warrior's rest. So energy blast 2, choose two units. They get during the battle they're boosted, they get 10k, and then if you have 5 or more units, draw a card. And then the Divine Sister S'mores, while I don't know where the rest of the decorators are, will all be decorators. Okay, now let's put the deck out, and I will try to I'll try to defend it. We need, how many did I need here? Well, in this I have a Saphira, so I'm just gonna play the 3. Yeah, I'll play the 3. These 4. Oh yeah. Okay. So, yeah, let's walk through the list here. It's grade 2 heavy. I've noticed that a lot of my builds have been insanely grade 2 heavy, which I I think I need to fix. But yeah, let's just go with it for now. Then I'll move ones over as well. Okay. Let's get all this together. Okay, so let's start with the ride deck here. Oh dear, it looks really bad on stream here. Let me fix this. Oh, that's even worse. Okay. Yikes. No, saturation doesn't want to change. Ah, it's this. The light is just really bad. Okay, I think this is. Let's see here. So let's try this. Let's turn on the flash and then just drop the brightness. Does that look better? I guess. Now my flash is on. Okay, well, I'll deal with this for now. I guess it's okay as long as I don't get too close to the thing. I'll turn off. It's weird because on my phone everything looks great, but on vertical it just looks really bad. I need to get my other camera back. But anyway, everyone should know what these cards do. I will mention what they do. I mean, okay, so we'll start with the ride deck. We have Wingull Brave into Little Sage Marin. When Marin is rode upon by a grade 2 with Blaster in its card name, you can look at the top 7 cards of your deck, choose up to 1 card with Blaster in its card name from among them, reveal it, and put it into hand, then shuffle your deck. If you did not reveal a card, then you can choose a Wingull Brave from your soul, and it gets, and then you can call it to rear instead. I think I'm going to change it out for Tranquilia, just so that we can get a bit of a freer call, or a better call overall. So, yeah, just so that we're not just calling out a Wingull Brave. So let's try this. Yeah, so when it's rode upon, reveal 3 differently graded cards from hand. Look at the top 5, call 1 grade 1 or less card from among them. And then if you did not, then you can call the Tranquilia. So this is trying to get us our Decorator Angel out early. Oh dear, that's so bad. Why is it so bad? Why is the brightness so bad? I'll just turn this off. Okay, that's as okay as I can get it. All right, so yes, that's Tranquilia. Blaster Blade's ability, when it's placed on rear, counterblast 1, choose one of your opponent's rear guards and retire it. If you did not retire a card, you may draw. I much prefer Blaster Dark in this situation, but there's nothing that I can do here because Alfred needs the Blaster Blade in Soul. I find myself running Tranquilia Blaster Dark very often, but yeah, Blaster Blade in this particular situation. And then we have King of Knights Alfred for the grade 3. During your turn, it cannot be boosted. Tale as old as time with this dude. And if your soul has a Blaster Blade, then this unit gets 2k for each of your rear guards. Then if it's at 8k or more, and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3, it gets a crit. I think it should just get the crit no matter what. I think waiting until grade 3 really slows down this deck, and it's really not good. At least until we get Galatine for some extra oomph in the deck. But yeah, that's it. So basically at full field you're swinging for 23. On a Persona ride you're swinging for 33, and presumably with a crit as well. Having a Decorator in the back doesn't do very much, but at least gives it an extra 5k, which makes him go up to 38, which is better than 33 at least. And then his second skill is Search Energy Blast 1. Search your deck for up to one grade 3 or less card with only Royal Paladin for its clan and call it to rear. And shuffle the deck. Choose one of that unit's auto abilities and until end of turn, reduce the next counterblast you pay for that ability by 1. Then in its third ability is when it attacks, counterblast 1, choose one of your rear guards with only Royal Paladin for its clan and stand it. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, choose 2 of your rear guards instead of 1. So we only run 3 copies of Stardust Dragon in this deck because I only own 3 copies right now. So most of the deck is revolved around trying to get Stardust Dragon out over and over and over again in the event that it does get field interacted with, which most of the time it will. Some of the pieces in here make it a viable discard target as well. We'll get into that as we're moving through the list. But that is what Alfred does. He gives you 4 to 5 attacks a turn. I don't really trust the numbers going wide, so I never know. I might be keeping the Marin and just shoving Wingle Brave behind the Virgilla so I can restand the Virgilla lane instead of going for a 5th attack. But yeah, as for now, I'm going to keep Tranquilia because I think that it's nice. If Marin called itself, then it'd be great. But sadly, it calls Wingle Brave. Anyway, let's move into the main deck for now. Starting, we have the other 3 copies of King of Knights Alfred. We have 3 copies of the main hitter of the deck, Brilliant Wings Star Dragon Virgilla, also regarded as Soul Saver Dragon. During your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Alfred in its card name, this unit gets 5k. Then, if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, it also gets the rest of the following. Auto from front row. At the beginning of your battle phase, you can counterblast 1, or if you called it with Alfred, then it's free. Choose 3 of your units and they get 5k until end of turn. Then if you Persona Road, you can choose all of your units instead of just 3. It's nice because this at least interacts with things that are not just Royal Paladin, but I also understand why, because it's Virgilla crossing the Vanguard verse, so makes sense. Why it's not limited to just Royal Paladins here. But that extra 5k to everything is really good. If you have 2 on your field, then you're giving an overall 60k's worth of power, or 50k's worth of power, since the whatever is behind your Vanguard does nothing anyway. I'm hoping we get some kind of I'm hoping we get like an Alfred early piece that we can put in the back and can attack from the back if we have an Alfred Vanguard. But we'll see what we get in the future. Then its third ability. When this unit attacks, if this unit stood by your Vanguard's ability this turn and no drive checks were performed for the battles your rear guards attacked this turn, then you can Soul Blast 1 King of Knights Alfred. So only really works on your Persona Ride turns, which again slows down this deck much more than I think it should be getting slowed down. But I digress. Until the end of that battle, this unit's drive becomes 1 and it performs drive checks. I think it should have just kept the 2, if I'm being completely honest, because we're getting some. Yeah, I think it should have still just been 2. But since it is a hard one's return, you can't Valnute its skill multiple times per turn. So but yeah, that's it for the Virgilla. Grade 3. If I had another copy, obviously there would be 4 copies of this thing in here, but I just have to make do for now. Then 4 copies of Proxy to Warrior's Rest. So Energy Blast 2. Choose 2 units. They get 10k each when they swing while boosted, and if you have 5 or more units, you draw a card. Good power and just more hand, or at least evens itself out. Then Drilling Angel. When this unit is placed on rear, put a card from your drop into your soul. Look at 3 cards from the top of your deck. Choose up to 1 card with the same name as the card put into your soul for the cost of this skill from among them, and call it to rear. Then shuffle your deck. So If our Virgilla gets shot down, then we can Drilling Angel it back, potentially. And then we can also search for we can use the Alfred search to get another Virgilla out of the deck as well. So yeah, just ways to get both of them on board so that we can hit those power spikes turns 3 and turns 4. Next, 4 copies of Knight of Excision Dioring, Dioruing. When this unit is placed on rear, if your Vanguard only has 1 clan, Soul Blast 1, discard a card from your hand. Choose a card with only the same clan as your Vanguard's clan from your drop and put it into hand. Again, just ways to get the Virgilla back if ever we need it. Then 4 copies of Exalted Dragon. I really like playing these dragons because you play them, you Soul Blast 1 to get them out, then to get them out on the field, you have an extra attack, you have an intercept, and then it gets out of the way for the rest of the deck. But yeah, if your other unit, when this card is discarded from your hand during your turn, so it's not locked to just the ride phase, which is also pretty nice. If your Vanguard is grade 2 or greater, Soul Blast 1, call this card to rear, then if it is your battle phase, it cannot attack until end of turn. And then if your other card was placed by your card's ability this turn, then this unit gets boost. Okay, next, we've got 4 copies of Decker Razor Angel. When your other unit in the same column as this unit attacks, that unit gets 5k until the end of battle. It's a 5k body, so we're looking at, again, I say this a lot with this card, 15k overall over 2 attacks, as opposed to like 13k in 1, or 13k only in 1, or like 18k only in 1. But yes, she just gives extra power to whatever you restand with the Alfred, and also gives Alfred a little bit of extra power as well. Then 3 copies of Obligator 3. What do I? Oh yes, because I don't have Saphira. I would put Saphiras in here in place of the Obligators, but it's way too many grade 2s. So we're going to go with the Obligators here. Again, you can discard the Exalted, and you can also discard your Virgillas because we can get them back, potentially only. And then last but not least, we have got our PGs, and then 7 crit, 4 front, and we'll run a Martin Noah for our OT. For now, I do not have an actual Martin Noah copy on me, so it will just have to stay as Olbaria. But let's get into sleeving this now. So there. Thankfully, these are done. The rest. Okay. Start with the right deck. Oh man, I do want to play Bastion again, but yeah, just need to do something else for now. Oh wait a minute, I might not even be able to use this deck. Shoot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh dear. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. Whew. Whew. Okay. Almost thought this was still only 46 in main. Also low. I kind of also want to play Gwendolyn's, but it's way too much reliance on Persona. Even though the entire deck is kind of half reliant on Persona. Hmm. Hmm. Refuerzos. Me. I forgot about this dude. Refuerzos. Restanding 13k booster. 18k booster. Or 23k booster. Oh my goodness. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. We might be onto something. Do we want to do that though? Hmm. Still need the decorators, but we might just need the one or two. Hmm. Thinking. 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 Okay. We'll go 3 and 3. I think. It's going to make this deck even worse, even more Persona reliant. Let's do it. Let's do it. I said I was against it like 3 seconds ago, but let's do it anyway. So what is Vanguard without a little trolling? Not a little deck trolling here. And at least this way we can stand wide. And since we're so reliant on Persona anyway, then you shouldn't be too far-fetched to hope that we can hit it. Hope everybody's having a good day or afternoon or evening, wherever you are. I do have a couple of things that I want to bring up at the end of the stream before I go tonight. But yeah, want to get through these decks first. 7 cards left. I will find the Warrior's Rest as soon as I find my Houndraiser deck, which I still need to update to set 8. Which we are going to do as soon as I find it. Oh dear. Are we one short? Or are we one over? Oh no, this is definitely one short. What extra do we put back? I think I'll do Exalted. Okay. Okay. Let's see how this goes. Middle. Okay. First top 5 of the deck. Okay, we got our Decorator already. When your other unit in the same column as the unit attacks, that unit gets fine. Okay, good. We'll return 3, 4. Turn 4. We need an Exalted. There it is. Okay. So we got the Order. We have Obligator. If we have the Order already, then we don't need Obligator. So we're just going to discard Obligator first turn. Draw. Ooh, nice. Let's see. What do we do first? Let's roll. If I land something that ends in 5, I go first. Second. Draw, discarding Obligator. Ride. Tranquilia, we draw for going second. And we'll just play Deck Eraser, swing for 18. Drive is Virgilla. Perfect. We can take one. Yeah, take two. Nothing. Stand and draw. Discarding Exalted to ride Blaster Blade. Tranquilia skill first, revealing 1 and 2 and 3. Checking top 5 for nothing, which is fine. We'll just call it instead. Call it out. And then we'll Soul Blast the Exalted to get this out as well. Blaster Blade when it's placed. CB1 will retire whatever it was that they played out, and then we'll swing. Or I could play the order. Oh no, I could not. I would not be able to. Never mind. Okay, we'll swing here. This is 18, then 20. Check. Warrior's Rest. We'll take 1. Power. Intercept the 2nd. Guard the 3rd. Take the 4th. And there goes all of our orders. Stand. Draw. Oh, not too far to the right. Sorry. We'll discard Obligator because we know that we don't need it anymore. To ride Alfred during your turn. Yes, it can't be boost, but it gets 5k. And then I'm at 9 energy. I'll Energy Blast 3 to search the deck for up to 1 card with only Royal Paladin, and I get its auto skill for free. Okay, that's free. And then let's see. Yeah, we'll call another one. Okay, so we go to beginning of battle phase. Counterblast 1 to give 3 units 5k. So 1, 2, 3. And then this Virgilla does the same thing, but for free because of Alfred. And then we'll swing. This is 23. This one, not yet. This is 28. Sorry, 28. 28. Then we'll swing Alfred for 13 plus 8. 21, 26. And then when it attacks, CB1, restand 2. And we drive 1, nothing, drive 2, nothing, and then we're dead. That's 28, and then this is 36. Damage, power. I don't think we survive, but we'll guard with all that we got. And that's all we got. And this, I guess. Heal? No. Okay, so as we can see, the deck does not generate much. I mean, at least right now, does not generate much resources for itself. But we're just going to keep practicing the play lines until we get something that looks relatively good. I think I will need to make some changes to the triggers. We definitely need some draws in this. Okay, starting hand, Virgilla, Obligator, PG, OT. We'll definitely put this back. I think this is the only thing that we're going to put back. Yeah, okay. So, anything in 5, we go first. 1 second. Draw. Discard Diorion. Right, Tranquilia, draw. This is Deck Eraser. We call. Swing. 418. Drive. Persona. Damage. Order. Okay. Let's say they only had one. Draw. Discarding. Yeah, we don't need this one anymore, do we? Actually, yeah, we can discard. Yeah, we'll just discard the Virgila to ride. Checking top 5 for a grade 1. This needs to be placed from hand, so no. Maybe I should just put Bradyarchs in here. Just to... Yeah, I think I need to put Bradyarchs instead of Obligators. But that's so much energy blast. Oh my goodness, there's so much energy consumption. Tranquilia, 2, 1, 3. Checking top. Oh wait, I did that already. Yeah, I did that already. What am I doing? Okay. Blaster Blade on play CB1 to draw. Ooh. Okay. We'll call the drilling to put Dio Rung into the soul. Checking top 5. Oh. Should have only been top 3, but we hit it anyway. Top. Dio Rung skill. Let's place on rear if we only have one clan for our Vanguard. We Soul Blast 1 to add a card with the same clan as our Vanguard to hand. So we get our Virgila back. Don't want to play it, but yeah, fine, we'll play it. This is Obligator, and I don't know if I want to discard. Yeah, we'll discard. Discard the heal. Oh. Discard the heal to play. Where is it? Warrior's Rest. So we're at 6 energy right now since we went second. We haven't energy blasted anything. We'll play it from drop. Energy blasting 2 down to 4. I'll just use the dice measures again. And I'll give the ability to Blaster Blade and the Drilling Angel, and I will draw since I have 5 or more units. Okay, swing Dio Rung for 10. This is 10, 20 plus 10, 30. Drive check. Another drilling. And Drilling Angel will swing for 10, 28. 28. Okay. Damage 1. Power. Intercept with both. And take another one. And we'll take another one. Power again. That should be it. Stand. Draw. I'm just going to switch these so I know what they are. And then let's discard. Yeah, I guess we discarded. Discard the Drilling Angel. Oh, sorry. The Decorator Angel to ride Alfred. Go to 7, Energy Blast 3 to search the deck for Virgila. And then what do we do? What do we do? Yep, we'll call another Virgila. Okay. So beginning of battle phase. CB1 plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. Then plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. 28. 28. This is 31. Oh no. 21, 26. CB. Restand the 2. First check. Nothing. Second check. Oof. Why are the drive checks always so bad? Swing and swing. Take damage. Power. Heals most likely good at this point. Second. Nothing. Third attack. 23, let's say it's 38. So we'll start with this. And then perfect guard, discarding a drilling. Okay. Standing. And drawing. Persona ride and draw. Okay. Play Refuerzos. And then let's see. Or 4 up to 7. We'll energy blast 3 again to search for another Virgilla. Because we're dead next turn. So we're just going to YOLO it. Since we Persona Road, ooh, wow, yes. Let's see what the numbers look like now. Now that we Persona Road, let's see if there's any difference. Okay, so beginning of battle phase. First Virgilla activates, choosing 6 units. They get 5k each. So, let's see. Just use some of these other ones here. Okay, so front row right now is plus 10. And then, let's see. So you have 5 by yourself. You have 5 by yourself. And you get 5 because of her. And then, okay, so first Virgilla. This goes to 10. This is 5. Where's 5? It's 5. Goodness. Okay, so I mean turn 4 looks okay, but we gotta get to this point first. And even if we get to this point, are we really even a threat? This is my main question. Okay, so 5, 10, 5. This goes up to 10 because of this one. This gets an extra 5, and then this goes to, yeah, this is a 5. Okay, then the second one, this goes to 15. This goes up to 15. This goes plus 10, and this also goes plus 10. Okay. Oh, that's for a counterblast though. All right, now we can swing. Yes, now we can swing. This is 28, 38. 38. Do we do it with this? Do we do it with this? No, we'll leave it. 38. Yep. 38. Then this is 28, 38 plus 23. 51. Okay, and then Alfred swings. Alfred is at plus 20 right now because I have 5 rears. So he has a crit as well. So this is 23. Yeah, 23, 33 because of Persona. 38, 38. And then skip. CB1. With crit, restanding 2 units with only Royal Paladin, and then restanding the Refuerzos because I Persona Road, because another unit stood. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I have to go back. We're gonna go back very quickly because I forgot we still have the Warrior's Rest. So we're gonna play this, Energy Blasting 2. Now, when the Virgillas attack while boosted, they get an extra 10. And we draw, because I have 5 meters. No! No! That's okay. Do it again. 38. This one is 61 now. That is 61. And then this swings 38 with crit, restanding these. And we get first critical. Ooh, wow. Okay. Let's see. I will give the power over here. And then I will give the crit over here. And then second check. Perfect guard. Okay. And then where do we swing next? Swing here. This is 61 again. With crit, soul blasting an Alfred to get a drive check. Drive check. Front. So it goes to 71 with crit. This goes up another 10. Plus 20. And then we swing here. This is 58 plus 18. 58 plus 18. 58 plus 18 is... Oh my gosh, I can't math right now. 68 plus 8. 76. Wow, okay. That's nice. Turn 4 is pretty nice. I guess we can get rid of the obligators. Well, these actually need to be something else, so I guess it's okay. Energy usage doesn't seem too bad either. We're not energy blasting anything until we hit Alfred anyway, so I think the energy blast 2 for the Warrior's Rest is okay. And oh yes, this goes up another 10 because we're attacking with it while boosted. So this is 68. This is 76 instead of 66. Damn, okay. That looks fun. This feels fun. Yeah, Decorator kind of just does its job from the get-go. As soon as you get it, put it in the back, and your Vanguard's just an extra 10k every time it swings, unless you're Alfred. And it's an extra 15k every time it swings, as long as you have a full field. Not being able to boost with the Riftwire Zos until... You know what? Wait a minute. Why don't we... Maybe instead of... we'll take out one Exalted. One? Yeah, we'll take out one Exalted. And I'm going to put in... It's so dumb. We're going to put this in. Where'd it go? Where is a Pride to Protect? Oh, do I not have it here? Okay, 1 second. Here. Rares? We do not. Oh, wait. I just realized Alfred was swinging at 48 because it's got an extra 10k off of the 2 Virgilas. Yep, keep forgetting. Okay, I have to be more mindful of the numbers. What's that? Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use... Do I use Form Up? I guess we just use Form Up. Let's do this. We'll run 2 copies, and we'll drop an extra copy of Obligator, since I'm not really fond of it. Actually, no, we'll keep the Obligator. We'll play the one of. So now Obligator is a must keep. Here we go. This is where it starts to get insanely janky. Thank you again to everyone who's dropped by, and for everyone that's here. If you like what's going on, if you think I'm not just completely out of my mind, please leave a like and sub. It would mean a lot to me if you did. Okay. So starting hand is all right. Return 3. 3. Okay, we have Persona at least. Okay. Are we in the middle? Yes. Draw. Anything in 5, we're first. 5, we're first this time. Okay. Let's discard 0. Ride. Nothing. Take 1. Power. Draw. Ooh. Okay, yeah, we'll just discard the heal. Ride Tranquilia. Reveal 3/2/0. Check top 5. There's the Decorator. And then Blaster Blade will counterblast 1. And I'm assuming, we're just going to assume that they did not place anything on the field. So we're going to draw. Okay, and there is our, what do you call it? Pride to Protect. So that is grade 3, so we're going to have to wait until we get there. Okay. Swing for 20. Drive another Deck Eraser. That's fine. Take damage. Nothing. Take another one. Power. Stand. Draw. Exalted. We can drop. Yeah, we can toss Exalted to ride Alfred. Exalted skill. Soul Blast 1. To call it. And then we will Alfred skill. We're at 6 energy. We'll go down to 3. So energy less 3. To search for Virgiela. There's no better card to play. And then, yeah, call the other one. Yeah, call the other one, and I'll just play the other Deck Eraser for now. Yeah, since I don't have the Refuerzos in my hand, I'm not going to try to force it. Okay. Let's start now then. This is 13, 18, 23, 28. Then this is another 28. Counterblast 1. To restand this. First check. Second check. There's the Refuerzos. And we'll swing again for 23, and then we'll swing here for 28. Oh no, not 28. Sorry. Wait a minute. What's this go? Beginning. Okay, let's I need to go back very quickly just to recheck the numbers. Okay. I need to do this. I need to be better about this. So let's start from the beginning. So beginning of battle phase. Free Virgila gives 5k to front. So, 5, 5, and 5. 5, 5, and 5. And then the other Virgila gives 10, 10, 10. Some more gives another 5. And then also gives another 5 over here. And then since I have 5 rear guards, it goes to 25. Okay, and then this, I can use this for 10. Okay. There we go. The numbers look a lot better now. So this is 28. Yeah, 28 plus 5. No, we'll go 28 first. 28. Then this is 38. CB1 restand. First check. And second check, nothing. And then we swing here. This is... Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I gotta go back again. Ugh. Going back to the beginning. Okay, so front row should be at 10 because of the Virgilas. The Virgilas go up an extra 5k on their own because of Alfred. Yeah. Oh, I don't get the extra. I don't get those the 10ks. Okay, so never mind. So I gotta fully backtrack this right now. So this is 5. This is 5. Okay, so going first, Virgila is not the call, but I don't have anything else to call. So we're kind of at an impasse, but I don't think it matters too much. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, it gets all the following. We would not be able to do that right off the bat. Okay, so expectations curbed a little bit. So we were at the proper numbers the entire time. Okay, fine. So 23, yeah, 28. This is plus 15. Yeah, plus 15. This is also 28. CB1, restand. Oh, yeah, I did the drive text already. Swing and swing. Okay. End of turn. Now we take 1. Now I think we take 2. Ooh. And attack number 3 would be this. Attack number 4. Okay. Then I'm only doing 4 attacks per turn, just so I can get the hang of the board states without having to reset the game all the way. Draw. Persona Ride. We draw. Okay. And then I'll play Refuerzos in the back over here. Let's see. 6 energy. Energy Blast 2. So we can play Warrior's Rest. We'll give the extra 10Ks to the Virgillas and we'll draw. Okay. And then... Oh, actually, before this. Shoot. Right. Okay. I'm going to Alfred search the other Virgilla. Search the other Virgilla. That's free. Or did I say that I wasn't really going to care? But anyway, it's a deck trim. And then we'll play the order. Draw 3. No, draw 3. What am I talking about? Draw 1. Okay. Okay. So now front row's at 10. Yeah, front row plus 10. Alfred plus 10. 15 off of his skill and Decker Razor. Virgilla's at plus 10 on its own. And then the other Virgilla's also at plus 10. Okay. Now, beginning of battle phase, because we can't do anything else. We will do the power. So first Virgilla's free. 15. 5. 5. 5. And 5. Doing this all one at a time so that I get the hang of it. And then second one, counterblasting 1. 20. 20. 10. 10. 10. 25. I don't have 25 on this die. Okay, 25. Okay, so I think those are all the numbers. Now we swing. So this first lane is going to be 13 after all the other skills, 33, 43 plus 15. Oh no, yeah, 43 plus 15, 58. Or no, we'll just go 43 first. Yeah, 43. 43. Then this is 33. 43 plus 23. 66. Okay. Alfred swings for 48 with crit. CB1. Restand these. Restanding the Refuerzos. Be nice to get a full. It would be nice to get 4. But anyway. Yeah, 48 with crit, first check. Alfred, second check. Diron. And then we swing here first. This is 66 Oh no, it's not 66. It was supposed to be 76 because we attacked while boosted. So that was 76. So yeah, 43, 76, 48, 76 with a drive check. Oh, sorry, I was supposed to do that. Oh yeah, I did that already. Okay, proper timing. Drive check is front trigger, so it goes to 83. This is another plus 20, plus 20, yes. This is 53 plus 15, 68 plus 10, 78. Cool. I kind of like this. This is fun. Okay. The numbers are great. I don't know what I was worrying about. No, but again, it's all contingent on us hitting all of these pieces by turn 4. Because I don't think we survive a turn. I don't think we survive anything past turn 4. So, yes, I have made a glass cannon deck, which is pretty good. Okay. We'll run it one more time. Run it one more time. And then we might call it a night here. We'll do one more we'll do one deck list at the end of it, and then well yeah, we'll run through the deck list one more time at the end. And then we'll say good day and good afternoon or evening after that. So let's see how this goes. Ooh, wow. Redraw 3. Keep the Warrior's Rest and the Exalted. Okay, this is fine. Anything ending in 5, I'm first. Second, draw. Ooh. Let's discard the Virgila. We can always get it back with the Zero if we get one. Okay. And so it's 8, 18, drive check, nothing, damage, nothing, stand, draw. Alfred, discard the Exalted, ride Blaster Blade, Exalted, Soul Blast to call, Tranquilia skill. Actually, no, I'm not going to Soul Blast Tranquilia. My bad. Tranquilia, 3, 2, and 0. Checking top 5. Oh, yeah, top 5. For grade 1. Nothing. So we get the Tranquilia instead. And yeah, we'll call it there. We'll swing for 20, drive, nothing, and 18. Maybe I should have done that the other way. It's okay. Okay, we'll take a damage. Power. Heal is most likely bad. Intercept, damage. And guard. Okay, stand. Draw. Discarding. Yeah, discarding Exalted to ride. We're at 9 energy. I keep forgetting. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 energy. And then let's see. What do we do? I will energy blast 3 to search for the Virgila. Ooh, hand's not great. Hand is not great, but we still have options. Yeah, still have options. We'll play Drilling to put Exalted into Soul, checking top 3, nothing. That's okay. gonna play Trumpet of Blessing. Sadly, not gonna get max value out of it. Or out of this turn, for that matter. But that's okay. Yeah, we'll give it to these two. Since I have 5, I draw. Crit. Ugh. Hmm. Play it. Yeah, we'll play it. Just so we can get that extra 10. Okay, this is 25. Oh, beginning of battle phase for free. We'll do 5, 5, 5. So this is 25, 30. Then 23, 31. This is 38 with crit, counterblasting 1, restanding the Virgilla. I should not have discarded the Virgilla. Should not have. My mistake. I was very confident in my ability to get another one of these, another one of them first. And second, critical. Give all effects to the Virgilla. Swing for 33 with crit. Okay, so this deck can hit like a truck on turn 4, but you need a persona. Damage 1, power to front, damage 2, nothing, intercept, and guard, and then we'll perfect guard. Stand and draw. Now it shows up. Persona right. Draw. Alfred skill, energy blasting 3 that I did not put in the an energy zone. Where's the other one? Oh, there. Very top deck. Okay. So this one's free. And then again, it's almost scary how consistent this is. We'll play this, draw. Oof. That's fine. Energy blast 2. Okay. Beginning of battle. Need to do all the stuff first. So 10 to front. So almost no matter how bad your first 3 turns are, turn 4 almost always ends up this way as long as you don't lose your Virgillas. And again, I'm only running 3, so as long as you've got 4, I think you're good. If you're going first, then maybe running an extra Blaster Blade, because you don't really... The Blaster Blade is an okay call if you want to be able to retire something for free, but other than that, it doesn't do anything. So the Virgillas feel like the main call target in the deck. But yeah, just going first, you can't activate its Counterblast, which I didn't even realize the first time around. But thankfully, I was practicing mostly going second, so I guess it doesn't matter too much. Anyway, Alfred gets 10k because of all the rear guards, 5k off of the Decorazer, and then Virgilla gets 5, 5, 5, and then beginning of battle for free. 10, 10, 20. Five and 5, and then this one is not free. Counterblast 1 up to 15, 25, 15, 10, 10. Okay, and then we played that already. So they'll go up an extra 10. All right, this one's first. 38. Yeah, we don't have the Decorator behind this one, so it's only 38. This one is yeah. 38 plus 23, 51. Wait, what? Why are the numbers so different? Hold on. Wait, yeah. So 38. Yep. 38 plus 23 is 51. Why were my numbers so much bigger? Oh yeah, no, 61 because of the extra 10. So this will, I'm just gonna put 25 here. I have 25. No, I don't. Okay. 25k. 5. That's 61. And Vanguard swings for 48 with crit. CB1. Restanding 2. Restands by itself. First check. OT. Okay. So it's a Martinoa. Yeah, it's a Martinoa. So I'm just going to give I'll give the 100 million over here. I'll draw. And second check. Nothing. Okay, let me swing over here. This is 61. Again. Twin drive. First check. Nothing. Second check. Nothing. Oh my god. We're gonna get 6 drive checks. And none of them are good. Except for this one. Except for the OT, I mean. So this is 100 million. I don't even know why I'm calculating the power. First. And second. Front. Okay. The front doesn't matter that much. Alright, end of turn. We only got 2 counterblasts left, so we would not be able to get all of the super buffs again. But I think we're pretty much dead. Heal? No. Yeah. So the deck feels fun. I need to look at the numbers again because the numbers. We're gonna do the last breakdown of what this deck currently looks like through all of the proxies, and then we'll say goodbye from here. Okay. So let me just go back to this so I can see properly. All right. So ride deck is Winkle Brave into Tranquilia, Blaster Blade, and then Alfred. I think this is okay. The Tranquilia, again, has the chance to get our Decorator Angel out right away, so that our Vanguard is just a little bit bigger throughout the whole game. So I am going to keep it like that for now. The rest of the ride deck, really nothing to complain about. So yes. Again, for anyone that doesn't know what Tranquilia does, when it's rode upon, you can reveal 3 cards with different grades from your hand. Look at the top 5 cards of your deck. Choose up to 1 grade 1 or less card from among them, and call it to rear and shuffle your deck. If you did not call a card, then you can call this card to rear. So you're getting something out of the soul no matter what. If you're going first and you don't hit Decorator, on the Blaster Blade ride, then you at least have the 8k Tranquilia that you can put on the side if ever for an extra cheap attack. And then of course Blaster Blade either retires or draws, and then Alfred during your turn. This unit cannot be boosted, and if your soul has a Blaster Blade, this unit gets 2k for each of your rear guards. If it has 8k or more and your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, it gets an extra crit. Then act once per turn, Energy Blast 3, search your deck for up to 1 grade 3 or less card with only Royal Paladin for its clan, call it to rear, and then shuffle your deck. Choose one of that unit's auto abilities, and until end of turn, reduce next counterblast you pay for that ability by 1. And then when it attacks, counterblast 1, choose one of your rear guards with only Royal Paladin for its clan and stand it. If your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, choose 2 of your opponent's rear guards, sorry, not your opponent's rear guards. 2 of your rear guards and stand them instead of just the 1. I should have sorted this out first. Let me do this very quickly. As for the triggers, I think I will end up going Rainbow. The crits are nice, but I think we just need draw in the deck. But if the deal of the deck is to punch as hard as we can on turn 4 and then just completely fizzle out after, I'm completely okay with that as well, because it feels very fun to do. I don't know how much the drill. I mean, the drilling and the diorungs. They can again. They're very situational cards, but again, they can help us potentially get our Virgilas back, um, if we chain them together well enough. Yeah, that's that. Um. I may change the I might bump the refuerzos to 4 actually. Let me do that right now, and we'll go down to we're already only down to 2 decorators or 3 decorators. Maybe the order? No. I think 3 is okay. 3 that, and then maybe 1 drilling. Take out 1 drilling angel, and we'll play 4 refuerzos. Or do I only have 3 refuerzos here? Refuerzos. I only have 3. I only had 3. Okay, never mind then. We're gonna keep it at 3. Yeah. Okay. That is completely fine. Put that back. And then these again are going to be changed up a little bit. Need a little bit more guard. I think I need to give up. I probably will give up the I don't want to say the diorungs. The diorungs are really good at getting stuff back, so I think I'll have to take out the drilling angel and put some more defensive options in the deck, but for now, this is what it'll be. As for whether or not I'm going to play this on Sunday is something I'm not sure of. I am working this Sunday, so I will be starting the stream a little bit earlier than usual, and then I'll be ending it a little bit earlier, which I guess is okay because I've been starting late recently, so I guess I deserve an early start every once in a while. Okay, let's get into what the deck looks like right now and what I want to potentially change in the future once I find the rest of my my working pile. So 3 copies of Alfred, because we need Persona rides. 3 copies of Brilliant Wings Star Dragon Virgila. It is regarded as Soul Saver Dragon. During your turn, if you have a grade 3 or greater Vanguard with Alfred in its card name, this unit gets 5k. Then if your opponent's Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, it gets the rest of the following. At the from front row, at the beginning of your battle phase, counterblast 1, choose 3 of your units and they get 5k until end of turn. If you Persona Road, then all of your units get that extra 5k instead of just 3. Then when this unit attacks, if this unit stood by your Vanguard's ability this turn and no drive checks were performed for the battles your rearguards attacked this turn, you can Soul Blast 1, King of Knights Alfred. Then until end of battle, this unit drive becomes 1 and performs drive checks. So just a 3rd drive check for the turn if you don't hit your Amartinoa. Okay, next, 3 copies. 3 more copies of, let me see if it fits. It does not fit. I'm just going to put it down here. 3 more copies of Heavenly Bow of Edifying Guidance, Refuerzos. If you Persona Road during the turn, it gets boost. Then from back row, if your other unit is stood by a card's effect, you can stand this unit. It is our run bowl. I cannot believe that Keter Sanctuary has a run bowl, and it's been around since the beginning of the D series format, and Brantgate doesn't have one yet. I find kind of I feel a little duped as a former Nova Grappler main. But anyway, it's a restanding booster on Persona Ride. If you have 2 of these Virgilas in the front, then it's a restanding 23k booster, and I would never say no to that. So yeah, that is Refuerzos. We are pairing it with the 1 Wisdom at the beginning that cleared the world. Sorry, this is not Wisdom of the beginning that cleared the world. This is a proxy for Pride to Protect. There we go. Almost forgot the name. So Pride to Protect is a grade 3 set order that has been around since I think set 2. The Overdress set 2. You play it by discarding a card from hand, and then during your turn, all of your grade 3 units get boost. So right from the get-go, if you have Refuerzos and you have one of these in your hand, or you have a copy of Obligator in your hand, then you can play this right away and then get the restanding Refuerzos going for you as early as turn 3 without having to wait for the Persona Ride, because you do hit quite good numbers, and if you're only going to be restanding a single lane, then at least having the Refuerzos behind the Virgilla makes that lane a little bit more difficult to work with it on the receiving end. Okay, that's it for the grade 3s. Here are 4 proxy copies of a Warrior's Rest. Energy Blast 2. Choose 2 of your units, and they get an extra 10k when they attack while boosted. And then if you have 5 or more cards, if you have 5 or more units, then you can draw a card. Really good card. I was worried about the Energy Blast usage, but it seems completely fine. So yeah, and it being very easy to get, contrary to me having to use proxies. Yeah, it is a very easy to find piece, and I think that it is very helpful, especially when we have rear guards that can swing reboosted. So really, really good card. You're not getting just that +20, you're getting +40, which is really nice. And then next we run 3 copies of Exalted. Originally at 4, moved it down to 3 to make space for the grade 3 boost order. But when it's discarded from your hand during your turn, if you have a grade 2 or greater Vanguard, Soul Blast 1 and call it to rear. It cannot attack until the end of battle. Yes, it cannot attack until the end of turn, sorry, if you called it during the battle phase. And then if your other unit was placed during your turn by a card's ability, this gets boost. Sorry, I cannot read properly. Next, we run the 4 copies of Drilling Angel. I may cut this down and make space for some other stuff. But yes, Drilling Angel, a good piece to get some souls back. I have not felt much need for refilling the soul so far, outside of getting extra lanes out of the Exalted, or using it for the Dio rungs. But yeah, the Drilling Angel is just here to repopulate the field, basically. My only problem is that it kind of takes space, so it is kind of on the chopping block in my mind for now. The next 4 copies of Knight of Excision Diorung. I don't know how to pronounce this dude's name. But anyway, that's him. When he's placed on rear, if your Vanguard only has 1 clan, Soul Blast and discard a card from hand, and choose a card with the same clan as your Vanguard and add it to hand from drop. Next, 2 copies of Obligator Dragon. I do want to change these to Bradyarchs. I think that they might be a little bit more useful, but then we might start getting into the whole problem with energy. But we'll have to see how it goes. But yeah, so far the Obligator Dragons feel okay. They can fetch us orders, but yeah, just kind of due to lack of hand, I've been feeling very, very stingy on the discards, which I didn't think that I was going to be, but I guess this is why we test. So yeah, 2 copies of Obligator, still a pretty good card, even though it is sparingly used, and most of the time I'm just discarding it. Okay, and then we go into Decorator Angel, 3 copies, just to make sure that we have 1 behind the Vanguard as early as possible, and then if we don't hit our other Refuerzoses, then at least whatever is in front of this thing gets an extra 5k. And as we saw from the tests, the shadow tests, Virgilla can swing for up to 43 on its own on a Persona Ride turn. right off the bat, as long as the Decorator Angel is behind it. Then when it is boosted with the Decorator Angel, it goes from 43 to 48. It goes up to 58. Without any triggers or anything. It's purely off of Persona Ride buffs as well as its counterblasts. There. Okay, moving on. We have Palladium Zeal Dragon, our Sentinels. And then again, it was a 7 crit 4 front lineup, and I am very dearly regretting that because the hand was very small and yeah, very, very clogged most of the time with pieces. Not necessarily bad, but so many pieces that I needed that I couldn't get around discarding them kind of properly. But anyway, yes, so 3 of these crits probably will become draws, and then this is a Martinoa for now. I don't know if I want to go... I might actually go with Valnut just for the extra swing. I think that might be pretty funny to watch. Yeah, so we can potentially get 6 attacks. But yeah, that is the deck. Hopefully my rambling and all of my explanations for why I put stuff in here make a little bit of sense. I think that the numbers are pretty good. Again, it is a deck that dies almost immediately after turn 4, as it is right now, so probably adding in some draw power and switching the Drilling Angels out for something a little bit more defensive might be the way to go here. But yeah, I'll fix this up. I'll probably play this on Sunday just for kicks, and I'm not expecting to win any games. But thank you everybody for joining me this evening. I hope everybody had a good time, and I will catch you on the weekend. Oh, hey Paul, I didn't notice your message. Thanks for dropping by. How are you doing? Let's see, when was this? But yeah, I will be ending the stream here. Thank you everybody for dropping in, and I'll catch you guys on a Sunday. Don't forget to like and sub and do all that good stuff. And yes, as for the announcement actually that I wanted to make, I know that the channel is still relatively small compared to some of the other more prominent names in the Vanguard scene, but I did want to put forward some art that I made, but not just in the form of sleeves or deck boxes and stuff like that, because I know that there are a lot of creators already in the space that are doing that. But I did want to try and put out some custom merch for the channel in the form of 3D printed dice, as well as some graphic tees or hoodies with stuff that with Vanguard units that I have drawn or will draw in the future. But yeah, I'll be dropping some tidbits of that. Hopefully I'll probably put up a poll as well for some designs to see what I can come out with first, or if there's any interest in it at all. Everything would be going to supporting the channel, obviously, and being able to get newer release pieces, as well as being able to potentially fund some regionals trips as well. But yeah, if you guys think that's something that you can get behind, I'll be very appreciative of it. But if the only thing that you want to leave me is a like, then that's fine too. Anyway, guys, everybody have a good rest of your day, evening, afternoon, wherever you are in the world. Stay safe, and I'll catch you guys at the